What's up, YouTube? Thank you for watching Practical Survival. I really appreciate it. Today, I've got a review of an awesome knife. This is the Benchmade Adamas 275, or Benchmade 275 Adamas. Wherever you want to put the numbers. Couple ground rules first. I don't care about politics. I don't give a crap at all about politics. Police need to occasionally destroy evidence guns. It's just a fact of life. It has to happen. Second, I don't care what lying politician you want to support. You're an American. You have the right to support any politician you want to support. That is your right as an American. Personally, the only politician that I think is worth supporting is Donald Trump. So how about that? Put that in your cornflakes and eat them. With that being said, this is an outstanding knife. It is heavy, about 7.7 ounces, so it's a heavy knife. This is the beefiest pocket knife I own. I got this from Slow Camping Pack in San Luis Obispo. Go check them out, support them. They're an awesome store. Their price on this is $195, which is about $5 less than Amazon. And the customer service at Slow Camping Pack is hands down better than Amazon could ever hope to be. It did come with a MOLLE compatible sheath that I don't like it, and I don't have it with me, but the stitching is not great, so I don't really it's not quality stitch work on it, so I don't really like the sheath. It will work if you need to attach it to your MOLLE gear or your belt. The sheath will work. I'm just not real sure on how long it will actually last with the stitching that it came with. But this knife, 3.8 inch D2 steel blade. This one is the partially serrated version. I never really liked serrations, and then Victorinox did some Victorinox knife that I recently reviewed. Changed my mind. The one-handed tracker and also the US demo knife with the serrations up front was really smart, and with everything that I cut with those serrations, I've come to appreciate having serrations on a knife. Yes, this knife has the serrations in the rear versus the front, but it's still cool. These are some pretty decent serrations. The camera will focus. Really sharp chisel grind on the serrations. The blade, Benchmade sharpens their knives to a 15-degree angle, and the edge doesn't have it now, but it had little nicks in the edge. I think I counted about 15 of them, little bitty nicks. So I took it and put it on the Work Sharp. Which Work Sharp did I put it on? I put it on the Work Sharp. It's the table sharpener. Anyhow, I put it on there, and in about 30 minutes I had all the nicks removed, and the blade was razor sharp. This knife, this blade takes an awesome edge. The hairs, if you know how to sharpen a knife, the hairs will flat jump off of your arm. It takes an awesome edge. But I changed it, so I took off Benchmade's 15-degree angle. I put my own 20-degree bevel on there with a 25-degree micro bevel, and it'll scare the hair right off your arm. Tan G10 handles, stainless liners that are thick, beefy liners, milled out, and the liners are milled out quite a bit more than the actual G10 is. That hole in there is quite a bit bigger. Kind of save on weight. It is a heavy knife. Balance point, it's right about there. That's your balance point. It is balanced. It does feel really good in hand. This is an axis lock knife, and from everything that I read and researched, this is the strongest axis lock Benchmade has ever put on a knife. G10 backspacer. There's lots of jimping on this knife, but it's not aggressive. I mean, it's just enough to catch your skin. It's not really, but it's not going to cut into you. But you got jimping all across the butt of the knife. Jimping here. Jimping here in the finger guard. And jimping on top that actually transfers just a little bit onto the back end of the blade. So when you grab this knife, you are locked in. Handle thickness is just a hair under 3/4 of an inch. So I mean, this is a big beefy knife. And you can see on the blade thickness, this is a thick chunk of D2. Deep carry pocket clip, reversible left and right. This is only a tip up carry. And I just know that black on that pocket clip is going to wear off. But that's okay. Benchmade clips are, from everything I saw, are actually really easy to come by. Opens and closes super smooth. Oh, I missed it that time. Kind of hard to do this from behind the camera. Super smooth. I have been every day carrying this for about a week now, and I have absolutely zero plans to change it. At least for the foreseeable future, this is going to stay my everyday carry knife. I absolutely love this knife. I never really liked Benchmades in the past. I heard about a lot of quality control issues. Only quality control issue with this knife was the edge. Whoever sharpened it just, I don't know if they went tapping it on a table or what they did, but had all kinds of nicks in the edge of it. But I actually like sharpening knives, so it wasn't a huge deal for me to deal with that. It was an easy fix. The serrations, no nicks whatsoever in the serrations. They were perfect. Does have a little bit of a sharpening tool right here, which is mute because of the serrations. But with the full fine edge, that sharpening tool come in handy. Sharpen the whole blade. Does have a fuller here. This is designed by Shane Siebert. It's got his mark there. D2 for the blade steel. Nice thumb studs, ambidextrous thumb studs. This knife is 100% ambidextrous. Just swap that clip around. This is an awesome knife. I highly recommend, if you are in need of a hard use folding knife, tactical knife, anything like that, I highly recommend this knife. This is now my favorite knife in my collection, and I've got quite a few knives. Some that I've done reviews on YouTube, and some I've kind of dragged my feet on. This is an awesome knife. 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. When I got it, the action was a little bit slow. Put some oil in the pivot and worked it for a day. Come back, put some more oil in the pivot, worked it for another day, and now the action is buttery smooth. Benchmade knives are made in the USA by Americans. They may not have the best political views, but it's at least made by Americans, and I can stand behind that 100%. So go check this knife out at Slow Camping Pack. If they don't have it in stock, they will order it for you. Take anywhere from a week to 10 days for the knife to come in. And customer service you'll get at Slow Camping Pack just can't be matched. Very knowledgeable guys. They have a whole selection of Benchmades, as well as some ZTs. They got some Leathermans. They got some Gerbers. They got all kinds of knives. They got some SOGs. They got all kinds of stuff. So go check them out. I promise you, you will not be disappointed if you go into that store. That's just a beautiful knife. I do see where some people are going to have an issue with the weight and the thickness. This is a big knife. Make no mistake about it. This is a big pocket knife. It takes up quite a bit of real estate in your pocket. But in that same pocket, I also carry a Swiss Army Huntsman, a Victorinox Huntsman, in the bottom of that same pocket, and I can get my hand in there and still get that Victorinox out without a problem. This knife really does not get in the way at all. And if you're really worried about it being that heavy, just tighten your belt another notch. You'll be fine. So that's it. Quick review on the Benchmade 275 Adamas. Go and get one. This is an awesome knife. Thanks for watching Practical Survival. I appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful day.